the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Hyde. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Hyde. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Buccaneers.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 79 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Jackson on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Back to throw. Hyde.
4-yard line.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
3rd and 3.
From the gun, Hyde, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 6 yards away, and the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. He just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive #1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own
3.5 to go, first quarter. On 1st down, Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. And
from the gun, it's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And his kick is good. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Hyde firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
2nd and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hyde. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. These two teams all tied after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Hyde. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
On the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Bucks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Hyde, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 6 yards away, and the Bucks have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucks. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create That energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Arizona.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what there's
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback sacked.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Carried by number 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, defense.
Throwing on 3rd and long. High. And he'll get this underneath to Thompson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
30-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Caught by number 2.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Cardinal first down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And the ball ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Josh Allen, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. On 1st and 10, Hyde. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw on 2nd down, Hyde. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score Cardinals.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A final shot before half for Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half.
Cardinals 21. Buccaneers.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they've got the lead here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the 2nd half of a game.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Throwing again on second down. Allen, and it's caught. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. And now he'll tuck it in, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Buccaneers 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hyde. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Operating from the gun. Hyde completes it to Hardman. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hyde. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he comes back with one complete.
Allen's pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
7 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Not much there, only a yard. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And he is goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
To number 80. Touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 38. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Hyde. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of...
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 5 now, second and a yard. Operating from the gun. Hyde. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
An extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Complete to number 20.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the counter, here's Jones.
The 37-yard
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the gun, Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. He sets up the screen to Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
6 yards to go.
Now Allen again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
And the Cardinal first down.
Allen now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Chambers.
Allen's pass complete.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Number 35.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now Jones. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add him. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw. Hyde. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Hyde. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
The kick is
the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
A big play there with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Operating from the gun. High. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on first down. Hyde. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Good. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
38.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one.
Onside kick recovered.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So Allen's going to look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He'll buy some time right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 26 yards on the play there, and it'll move the chains. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
To a